Good morning, friends. Happy Wednesday. It's time for WOW class. It's the last Wednesday of March. Can you guys even believe that? So come on into my studio. Good morning, everyone. Come on in, give me a like or a love. Let me know that you're here, and we will get rolling here in a little bit because I have lots that I want to share with you today. So I'll give you guys a couple minutes to join. I know I wasn't on last week. I was on vacation, and now I'm just kind of trying to scurry and get back into the swing of things. So, hello, friends. Hello. Today is WOW Wednesday. So the last Wednesday of every month is WOW class. So it's something that's a little bit stepped up, a little bit more. Good morning, Denise. Good morning, Sharon. Yay, there's my early birds coming to hang out and visit. So yep, come on into the studio, give me like and love so that I know that you're here. That helps me know that this is actually working as well. So sometimes I'm a little nervous when there's radio silence and I'm like, oh, am I on the right page? Is it actually working? So I appreciate you guys chit-chatting with me a little bit before we get rolling. So I am Jody Brackbill, Stampin' Queen. You are here on my Facebook page right now, getting ready for WOW class. So WOW Wednesday kind of was pre-pandemic, was an in-person class where we just stepped things up a little bit and we did some WOW projects, and it went virtual, and I'm keeping it virtual because I'm able to hang out with so many more of you guys. So things are starting to open up here. I will actually be opening my studio tomorrow, April 1st. No joking. I am going to have in-person classes here in April, and hopefully we'll be able to keep that moving. Everything will be fine. And then I'm going to take whatever I do in person. You guys are still going to see my phone friends. All my friends that hang out here on Facebook and inside my phone, I will come on and do virtual classes for you. So you will never miss out on a thing. So anyway, I see lots of us are on. Good morning, everyone. So let's go ahead and talk about, where's my catalog? So we'll do a little housekeeping here before we get started on the projects that I have to share with you, because if you tuned in yesterday, we did a page by page walkthrough of our last chance list. So this catalog is getting ready to retire. We are in retirement season right now. We've got to get rid of a lot of stuff so we can bring in the new stuff. And my fellow demonstrators, I have some of you guys on here that are demonstrators. You guys know what tomorrow is, right? Tomorrow is pre-order day. So we have already seen the new catalog. Demonstrators get to see things about a month early. So we've already seen the new catalog. Do you guys love it? If you've seen it, let me know if you love it. So many amazing things. You guys are just you're gonna fall head over heels, trust me. But we have to make room. So we got to get rid of some of our favorites so that we have room for some new things. So the last chance list came out last week. Yesterday, we walked through the catalog and we highlighted everything that was leaving, as well as what's discounted, as well as what is unbundling. So we don't have the sale, that 10% discount will not be available in the new catalog on some items. And so we went through that. If you did not catch that video yesterday, oh, thank you guys. Oh, I'm so glad you guys said welcome back from vacation. It was wonderful. We had a great time, but now I'm coming back and it's scramble time to get everything ready to go for April. So anyway, guys, if you did not catch that video, it is hosted here on my Facebook page under videos at the top of this page, as well as on my Stamp with Jody B page, and I emailed it out if you are on my mailing list. If you're not on my mailing list, let me know and I can send you a link to join that, because sometimes I don't trust Facebook. Actually, not even sometimes, most times I don't trust Facebook to tell you everything that you need to know. So you want to make sure you get on my mailing list so that you don't ever miss out on anything. So we do have items, they are starting to sell out. A couple things I'll tell you real quick of what is already gone, and that is Pretty Peacock. The ink pad, the refill, and the cardstock already sold out. Terracotta tile, ink pad, and refill are sold out. Seaside Spray ink refill is sold out, and Purple Posy cardstock is sold out. We also don't have the In Color 12 by 12. So these are the in colors that are leaving us. All right, I had a text came up and it took up my whole screen and I lost you for a minute. Oh, it gave me a heart attack. I love technology so much. All right, so let's go back to here, crying about what's leaving us. The In Color 12 by 12 is gone, cardstock, and the In Color stamp pads are gone. The Whale of a Time Designer Series paper, I know, so sad. It is already sold out, and the purple tricolor ribbon is sold out. Now, I did not check today to see if anything else had been sold out. So keep in mind, guys, lots and lots of discounts. You guys are taking advantage because some of these items, 75% off. You guys are getting dies for like $8 and $9. That is insane. While supplies last, my friends. So don't wait on that because once it's gone, it is gone. Now, we also have some items from this catalog. This catalog is going to retire the end of June, but you're going to see some items from here actually make it into the new catalog. So yay, I love it. And I was super thrilled to see what did carry over. And we'll be talking about that a little bit later as we go. Because this catalog's not ready to retire yet. All right, so real quick, I'm just going to give you a reminder. You can shop over at Jody B, or jodybreckbill.stampinup.net 24/7. Hop over there. This is your host code to use at checkout if your order is under $150. If it is over, you want the host benefits, so you take the host benefits. Today's the 31st of March. My celebration offer ends today. So all during the month of March, I was continuing celebration for you guys. So today, your $30 order gets you a free celebration item. I am winding down. I am short on some items. I think I have flower and field paper, I have ombre paper, and I have almost every stamp set. So that's what's left over yet. So you can hop over and shop online and use that host code and get a free celebration item yet today. What was I going to tell you? A thought went through my brain and it just left. I don't recall. Anyway, let's keep on rolling here. Oh, if you don't want to shop online, that's totally cool. Just message me. I can take care of everything for you. Quick little reminder about Paper Pumpkin. This is a little sneaky peek of our kit for April. You have until April 10th to sign up to get that kit. So message me. I hesitate to put information out here because there's two different ways that you can take advantage of Paper Pumpkin. Either become a monthly subscriber or do a prepaid subscription. So if you're thinking about Paper Pumpkin, just message me. I can hook you up with the details. And that is it, my friends. I do have, for those of you who took the Hydrangea to Go class, I am prepping that. Everything's here. I've been getting it ready, and I'm hoping to get it mailed out tomorrow. But we do have a upcoming class for April. And we are focusing, and I say we because my friend Connie and I do this together. So we are focusing on our fun little snails. So this is going to be April's class. This is an interactive class. And there we are. So I'll give you guys a little sneaky peek. Information will be coming out about this very soon, but we wanted to do a very fun interactive class with these super cute little snails. So this will be our to-go class for the month of April. So we've got a wobble card. Look at these. These guys wobble. Is that not so cute? He's not wobbling quite as much as... Yeah, super cool. This one is not as interactive. You can put the googly eyes on these guys, but look what I did with him. Look at his googly eyes are back on. So you'll get googly eyes that you can Google all your snails. And then we have this adorable little shaker card. So that's a little sneak peek at what's coming up. Information should come out next week on that. You're going to get everything you may need to make 2 of every card. You're going to get half a pack of the designer paper. You're going to get the little resin hearts. You're going to get the sequins, and of course the ribbon, and then of course tutorial, probably a video tutorial on this one. So little wobbles, little eyes, everything that you need, you'll get it. So that is going to be April's class. So, everybody ready to do some stamping? I think so. I'm ready to do some stamping. So, what are we going to work with today? Let's check it out. Did I mark? I didn't mark my page here. Let's see if I can find it. We are going to all scream for ice cream today. So we are going to use the Ice Cream Corner Suite. This is in our JJ Mini catalog and page 48 and 49. So now you'll notice that some of these items I have marked, and that's a little sneak peek for you guys as well. The Ice Cream Corner paper, the sprinkles, and the ribbon are all going to retire, but we're keeping this bundle. Now, it is not bundled in the next catalog, so keep that in mind. That if you want to save yourself 10% with the punch and the stamp, get it now, because in the next catalog they will be unbundled. All right, let's get rolling. So I'm going to do, let's start with this one. We're going to create a Z-fold card here, and this one is super fun. So let's get, will this help if I have the information here for you? Can everybody read that there? I know you guys like to have the, that's moving. So let's try this. There we go. Oh, lots of my friends are on this morning. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, we're going to do some scoring here. So I've got a piece of Blackberry Bliss. This is cut 4 1/4 by 11. And we have the long side here at the top. And I am going to score at 2 3/4 and 5 1/2. This looks like it might not be cut straight, but I think it has to be. Alrighty, then I've got a piece of Old Olive, and my Old Olive, is 3 1/4 by 9. So I've got my 9-inch across the top, and I'm gonna score at 3 and 6. So that's it for scoring. I'm gonna get this out of the way. Oh my gosh, you guys, guess what I forgot? Prize Patrol. Oh, I'm so out of the loop here because I've been on vacation. I've got vacation brain. Every Wednesday, I am here at 10 a.m. We do What's Up Wednesday, except for the last Wednesday of the month is WOW class, and that's what you guys are at. You are at WOW class. So I always give away Prize Patrol every Wednesday. So I had the Wonder of the Season ribbon pack. That was last week's Prize Patrol, and the winner is my friend Debbie Richards. Debbie, I don't know if I've seen you come on yet, but if you're out there, you are the winner of this week's Prize Patrol. So the only thing you need to do for Prize Patrol, guys, is like, love, comment, and share my video with your crafty friends. So here, oh, look, we'll put that away. You're going to see my ceiling and my phone, and there's my window. The farmer is outside. He just walked by there. You might see him through the glare. He is weed whacking and mowing this morning. So I am giving away some paper samples. So we have got Love You Always, DSP, and foil. So you're going to get both of these. So all you need to do to win, like, love, comment, and when you share, you're going to get an extra ticket into the Prize Patrol drawing, and then come back next Wednesday to see if you won. All right, back to stamping. Oh my goodness, that was important stuff, and we almost forgot. All right, so I'm going to take my card here, my Blackberry Bliss, and I'm just going to kind of not accordion fold, but this fold is going to go back like this. So that's my top fold, and then my center fold is going to come down this way. I don't need this. This is frustrating me. All right, so our card will now open like this. All right. So I've got a piece of Designer Series paper here. This is, well, let's go over the DSPs here. That will make it a little bit easier. So I've got my ice cream piece, 5 1/4 by 4. Then I've got a piece 4 by 2 1/2. That's my stripey piece. Then I have another piece that is 3 by 2 3/4. So it can be any pattern of DSP that you want. So let's start off. We will go ahead and start with our stripe. You guys will have to bear with me. I have not stamped for like 10 days. Actually, that's a lie. I took 2 paper pumpkin kits with me to Florida, and I actually did do them. I had a little bit of time in the mornings, and I did do a little bit of stamping because, you know, it's fun. That paper pumpkin, it just goes with you. I didn't think this was cut straight, but is it going to work anyway? I might have to trim. I thought it looked like it was a little bit wide. I'm going to redo it. Hold, please. Sorry, kids. It's still not quite. I'm gonna make it work. I'm not sure why. There we go. It's just a little bit shy of 4 1/4, but I still think it's gonna be okay. I'm not sure how that happened. All right, so let's go ahead. So I was back to paper pumpkin on vacation. I threw 2 boxes in my suitcase, and I love doing that. I didn't have to cut anything, prep anything. Grabbed a pair of scissors, a block, and 2 paper pumpkins, and I was able to stamp while I was away. Alrighty, so the next step I'm going to do is take my paper here, my 5 1/4 by 4, and some of that Blackberry Bliss ribbon. So let's cut what we need. Now, I do want to be careful. I'm going to wrap the ribbon around this panel here, but I do want to be careful because my inside is going to sit here and I don't want to cover that up with ribbon. So I'm going to have it hang out a little bit down here towards the bottom. And we're just going to tack that around the back. And then we can attach that to the inside of our card. And I'm going to miss this paper. I really will, because I love the fact that you can create these super cool ice cream cones with the DSP and the punches. Because this is like a waffle cone on the back of this one. All right, so there we go. I'm scooching down a little too far. There we are. Okay. So that's it for the card mechanics. It's going to work like that. So now I've got a piece of Old Olive, and we did our score. So this piece is going to fold backwards this way and then forwards this way. So you can see how they get to be called Z's, right? Backward Z. Like a Z fold card, because it looks like a Z from the side. Holy guacamole. These are all crooked. Like I said, when you don't stamp for a long time, you lose your mojo. All right, so now we're cooking, right? It's gonna go like this. So I'm gonna take a piece of, these are my Whisper White pieces. I need 2 of these. These are 3 by 2 3/4. Yes, I have jet lag from Florida, Deb. There's a huge time change. Island time, right? I was on a little island outside on the Gulf, and it was great. But I did have an issue, and apply your sunscreen, friends. Apply your sunscreen. I do have melanoma, so I was diagnosed, I think maybe 4 years ago. No, actually, maybe it's 6 years ago. And so I have to go in every single year, and I have to have all the holy molies checked. And I normally am very careful about sunscreen. I'm very careful about staying out of the sun. I think I've had 8 surgeries or so after that initial diagnosis to get rid of funky things. And I thought I was staying in the shade. We were on a boat. We went out on a boat on the Gulf of Mexico, and we were having a great time, but I was trying to stay in the shade. It was kind of cool, so I was fairly covered up, but my lips were not. And I put sunscreen on my lips maybe once or twice, but I was drinking a lot of water, and you're licking your lips, and then of course it's dry from being out in the wind and all that. And oh my gosh, you guys, I burnt my lips. Terrible. So for 2 days I was in the house. I could not go out in the sun because it just hurt so bad. Luckily, you guys are not seeing me because my lips are all peely and gross, but use your sunscreen, friends. All right, on one of these pieces, this was a 3 by 2 3/4 piece. I did Blackberry Bliss. That almost looks black. That is so dark because I just re-inked my ink pad. So I think I'm going to leave, I'm not going to stamp my inside because I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with it, but this would be my inside panel. So on the front here, we can go ahead and attach our sentiment. So that one will go on like this. Then on this panel, I have the same exact size. Oh, sorry, that was my scoring tool. It took a dive. You've sunburnt your lips too, Sandy. I bet you're a Florida gal, right? It was excruciatingly painful. And when I woke up, they were so swollen, I couldn't close my mouth. It was hurting to drink. And then, oh, it was terrible. I've never had sunburn that bad. Do not burn your lips. You won't be happy. All right, let's, what do I want to do next? Let's do some stamping on this piece. So here's where your sentiment will go. But I think I'm going to do some pool party. And I've just got this little splotchy. So I'm just going to add a couple little splotchies. So now I will be ready when I do know what I want to say in here. So we're going to do that one, and let's change color. What else do I have? I've got some purple posy, so let's do that. These are like little fun splotches just to give some color. While I've got the inks out, let's go ahead and stamp our ice creams. So when I stamp my ice cream, where is my ice cream? Here we are. Alrighty, so I want to punch upside down, so that way I can line up my stamped image inside my punch. So I want to make sure when I'm stamping that I am stamping the same way my punch is going, if that's making sense. So I'm going to do a purple posy, and we need some sprinkles. So Blackberry Bliss. I know I had it. That's purple. This is crazy. It's not, oh, here it is. I can't go far. All right, so sprinkles on top of our ice cream. You're right, you are so right, Susan. The glare from the ocean can create issues too. So I did get special chapsticks specifically for my lips, but they are very red and still very sore, and I'm a week in. So we're going to punch that out. So now we have a purple. The next step, let's do a pool party one. And then its sprinkles are going to be Bermuda Bay. I'm going to keep closing these because I don't want to have an accident. We've worked too hard. All right, we'll punch this one out. I know, Debbie Shelley. What are we going to do without the ice cream DSP? Eek. I know, we all love it. Such a cute, fun little pack of paper. But we got to get ready for new stuff, and we have gorgeous new stuff. All right, the next one I'm going to do is, Petal Pink. And its sprinkles should be Calypso Coral, or sorry, Terracotta Tile, but I've lost my stamp pad. I mean, it is gone, 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 gone. I have done everything but turn this place upside down, and I have no idea where it is. So my sample that I did was Terracotta Tile, but this one I'm using Calypso Coral because I'm not buying, well, I don't think I can. I think the ink pads are sold out, so I'm at a loss. I have no idea where it would have went. I know I went on a retreat a couple weeks ago, so the only thing I can think is maybe it fell out and is in my car, or it fell out and like got left somewhere. So I don't know, but yeah, no Terracotta Tile here. So let's punch that out. So there we go. That's our 3 little ice creams. And then I took the Designer Series paper that's like the waffle on the back, and I punched out ice cream cones. What is up with that one? I think that'll work. It'll be okay. So let's punch out. We need 1 more. So one thing that I do suggest when you are punching is I like to punch the side I am not wanting is up. So I want the waffle side, but sometimes when you punch the side up, you'll get a little bit of fray on the edge just because that's how punches work. So I don't know if you can see, it's kind of a little more frayed that way. So I flip it over so the side I don't want is face down and you don't have as much fray on the edges. Hopefully that made complete sense to you. Sometimes I feel like I'm rambling. Alrighty, let's attach these suckers together and get them on our card. So I've got this one. You know what? I'm going to add a little pop of color in here on this one with the coral. There we go. So that'll be our inside sentiment piece. So we'll add these guys together. Excuse me. So we've got some yummy ice cream cones. There we go. Now you could also do Wink of Stella on these guys if you want to have some sprinkly or shimmery ice cream. Do your Wink of Stella on there. That would be really cute. All right, this piece can go on the inside now. We're just getting to assemble. You could also add some of the actual sprinkles that we have. Okay, those guys can sit over here. So now what I do to attach these together is that I will kind of eyeball where I want this one to go. Alrighty, we still are a little crooked and I'm not sure, maybe one of the score lines. Now this is going to be fun because my tool went flying. This whole thing fell off the table and I lost my, here it is. Found it. It fell off the table and everything went rolling. Nope, my score line is correct. Yep, they're good. I think my paper just got cut a little bit crooked. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. All right, so here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my adhesive on the back, and I am not stingy when it comes to adhesive because with interactive cards or fun fold cards, you don't want them coming apart. So I'm going to put that right here, kind of centering it. There we go. Then I'll close it And I'll add my adhesive here at the top. And there we go. Woohoo! Alrighty, so now final steps is just a little fun. So I'm gonna take some of this blackberry ribbon and slide this right under here. Tie myself a little bow. You could do a knot, bow, whatever floats your boat. Fuss with it a little till you get it just the way you want it. This ribbon ties so nicely. I really do like this one. And I think we have a similar ribbon coming, just in different colors. So fuss, fuss, fuss. Trim off what we need to at the bottom. Then we will add on our, oh, thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Of course we need dimensionals. So let's do this little guy here. Pop dots for our ice creams. So that one's gonna just sit here. And then we'll just kind of layer the rest of them on. I think I've got some biddies. Yeah, I have some biddies, so that works nice just down there in that. There we go. And then finally our little purple one. Super, super sweet. Too bad they're not like scratch and sniff. And then you could smell the ice cream flavors. So now, nothing is finished until it's got its bling, right guys? So let's add a little bit of bling, and that will be it for our super cool Z-fold card. Actually, I guess we could call this one a double Z maybe. And there we are. Oh, I'm scooting down too far. Double Z-fold card. And it is the same size as a regular card, so it will fit for mailing with no problemo. Alrighty? Awesome. So I've got one more I want to show you, which is another fun fold using those ice creams. And also, if you guys, some of you guys are on who took part in my big bingo birthday bash, I'm getting ready to get those prizes mailed out this week as well. So thank you guys for being so patient and waiting for your bingo goodies. So if you have not joined our bingo events, you want to, because we have so much fun. It is awesome. So I have another one scheduled coming up in June. I believe it's June 26th, I think will be my next class. And of course, we'll be using something from the new catalog. And it's a class, so we take a class. It's online via Zoom. And then we have some bingo fun. So this time, last time around, I gave away over $350 in prizes. And our jackpot winner got $190 in free stuff. So woohoo! That was Doreen. She was our lucky duck. All right, we're going to do some stamping here. Still using our ice cream. Still using our designer series paper. I've got Bumblebee. So I did cut these ahead of time. We've got 2 stitched shapes. Guys, did you see? They're leaving. The stitched shapes are retiring. Could you not just cry? These are probably the most used of every die I have. I mean, I have been through many catalog transitions, probably over the last 18 to 20 years. This one's like a gut punch. I am so sad to see these go. Now, I can tell you that I am going to keep them because I will still use them. We just can't purchase them. So if you don't have these in your arsenal, I would get them because you will love to have, and you've got the 3 shapes and they're stitched and they're fantastic. And did you cry, Mary? You cried? Oh, I know. Oh, Betty cried. We all cried. Stitched shapes. What are we going to do? Anyway, it's going to be fine. We're going to fall in love with other things just like we always do. So here, where do I want to put this? Here are our instructions. Oh, Debbie cried. We all cried. We'll have to have a moment of silence on May 4th for our stitched shapes. So we've got a bumblebee piece. This is 5.5 by 4 1/4. That's just a quarter sheet of cardstock. Then I have a piece of Whisper White for my inside sentiment, 4 3/4 by 3.5. This is just some scrap for stamping my ice creams. And then I've got a piece of the Designer Series paper, and this one is 12 by 5 1/4. So let's score this one. And when we're scoring, guys, you want to be careful when you're using a Designer Series paper, because it's very easy to score too hard and rip through your paper. So I like my Simply Scored for this, and it has two ends. It's got a thinner end and a little fat ball end. So with DSP, I like the fat ball end. So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to score it gently at 2 inches. 4 1/4 and 8. And this is what is going to create our accordion fold. So sometimes, because we're kind of scoring lightly, it gets a little bit tricky because you can't really see your fold, but you just kind of make it work. So we're going to fold it this way. Let's get our bone folder out. Then it's going to come back. And then it's going to go forward. Okay, so that is how that card is going to fold. Okie dokie pokies. So now what we can do is actually add this right now onto our card base, because there's nothing else we need to do with it. So I'm going to attach that to my bumblebee. And this would be so cool to use with all the DSP designs that we have. If I put this here, can we still see it and it won't be shifting around? Now I'm going to do this, sometimes you'll see a belly band with this particular fold that people will wrap a piece of cardstock around it and create a belly band. I'm not doing that this time around, but you totally could. So here's my inside, and because I don't have a terracotta ink pad anymore, I'm going to use, I'm going to use, do I want Calypso Coral or Bumblebee? I'm going to do Calypso Coral. I think it's gonna look just fine, but I'm just at a loss, man. I don't know where that ink pad went off to. So there we've got that, and then I'll grab some Bumblebee here, and I'm gonna do a couple of those little splotches down in the corner, because I like to have pretty insides. So your insides should never be plain. They should be pretty. So I'm just going to do a couple little splotches down here, and I'm going to bring some in from the top too. There we go. Just a little fun in the sun. So this is the inside, so we can go ahead and attach that. Yeah, it works, right, Susie? The Calypso works because you've got that lighter, or I'm sorry, yeah, the coral. You've got the lighter pieces in there. I missed my terracotta. I don't know where it went. It wasn't happy here and it left. So there's our inside. Yeah, it went on vacation. It needs to come back. I haven't had it for like a month. So where it went, I don't know. Alrighty. So now I'm going to take my Calypso, and I've got the You're So Cool. And that's just going to go right here. Then I'm going to do Bumblebee for my ink. Or not my ink. Yes, my Bumblebee ink for my ice cream. I thought that, Debbie. I thought I should message the sisterhood and see if anyone came home with an extra terracotta ink pad, because that's, I think, the last time I saw it. So we go on a retreat 2 times a year, and our group is called the Sisterhood of the Traveling Stamps. So I should message them and just see if anyone happens to have a rogue terracotta ink pad. Maybe it decided it liked somebody else better. Oh, that's not going to work. Let's do this one. That scrap paper was just a little too small. So I've got my Bumblebee ice cream, and then I'm going to add some terracotta. Sorry, well, they're not terracotta. They're Calypso Coral Sprinkles. But it's working. It's working. You make do, right, guys? You make do. I also need to check my car. That's a strong possibility that maybe something fell out in my car. Alrighty, let's punch out this ice cream. And then oops. Oh no. I might have just broken my punch. I just dropped it. All right, this party may be ending. I just dropped my punch and now it's stuck. So we may just have to move on. I'm going to work with that later so that you guys don't have to sit here watching me try to make my punch come open again. That's never a good thing. All right, so now I've got my 2 stitch circles right here. And I'll show you how I finished it off. So we're going to do some dimensions right down here on the side. Where are my dimensionals? There we go. So we want to be careful when we're putting this together, because here's where my sentiment's going to go. So it's kind of going to sit right in the center of my card, but I can't have adhesive over here, right? Or else my card won't open. So I'm just doing adhesive right on this side right here. So I'm just going to add some pop dots there, or dimensionals, or Pop-Tarts as they're lovingly called in my studio. Just add a couple of those on. There we go. And then I'm going to, so my ice cream would go here. Like I said, I can't, my punch is a little stuck right now. So I have my cone would go here. I'll make that a little bit later. But what I did was grabbed the Cajun Craze Dark Blend, and I am going to color in some rhinestones. So we don't have a terracotta blend, but the Cajun Craze works. So I'm just using the brush end and I'm coloring over top. I color them while they are still on the paper. So now you can make rhinestones in any color that you have a Stampin' Blend. And we'll do a small one here. So you want to make sure you're doing it before you put it on your project, because you do get a little bit of ink around it. You can go back over, let it dry. You can go back over it a couple times and that'll make it a little bit darker. Of course, you could also use the champagne rhinestones. They would work also. And I will finish this after I get my punch working again. But here is the finished project. And so it just opens like that. A cool little accordion fold, right? Super cute. So we have our accordion fold, and then we've got our cute little Z fold. So there is your WOW class for Wednesday, friends. So if you guys make any, make sure that you share. Show me what you created using the same layout. So I do want to give a shout out because these are copies. I did not come up with this on my own. And I don't remember who did which one. One of them is from Stampin' Ann. and one is from Debbie Henderson. So just a little shout out to those two amazing demonstrators because I did totally case their project. So thank you, ladies. All right, my friends, don't forget, like, love, comment, and share. This is today's prize patrol. You're going to get a pack of both. A little sampling of the Love You Always designer paper and the Love You Always foil. And Debbie Richards was our winner chicken dinner of our prize patrol from 2 weeks ago. So yay. All right, my friends, thanks so much for hanging out with me this Wednesday. Come on back and visit me next week for What's Up Wednesday. Catch you later, friends.